Well, in the blue hole you have the arch. Like to pass from the outside to the inside, inside to the outside, whichever. You need to be diving to a minimum depth of, say, 55 metres. And then you are right on the top of the ceiling. Now, 60 metres is a much more comfortable depth to pass the arch. So, I mean, obviously this is out of the range of recreational divers. There is specific training needed to dive to this depth. Now, as the recreational diver is trying to pass through the arch, as you come from the inside to the outside, you're actually, if you're going through the middle of the arch, as you come to the outside, you're actually no reference now. You're too far away from the wall on the left-hand and the right-hand side, and you're in no reference. Now, to be in this depth of water without a close visual reference, with the reference so far away, the effects of narcosis, for example, are very, very intense, very, very strong. With specific training, you can learn how to deal with this level of narcosis, or learn to adapt and acclimatise and know the signs and symptoms and know when it's time to call the dive and make the ascent.
Did you have any accidents in blue hole?
I had a few near misses. Again, passing out, blacking out in deep water. Yeah.
In blue hole?
Yeah.
In Dahab?
Yeah.
How deep you were?
Well, on one occasion, on both occasions, a little over 100 metres.
After losing a couple of friends in the blue hole and surviving near misses himself, Leigh learned his lesson. He began to work and train for diving to enormous depths and became a professional diver, or what is known as a technical diver. Eventually, he even began training others in technical diving.
When we make technical dives or decompression dives, the gas on the back here would be used on the bottom. The right-hand tank here would sit on the right-hand side, would have a low mixture of nitrox, or travel gas we call it, or deeper decompression gas. And the right-hand tank would be the richer mixture of nitrox for shallower stops or shallower stages of decompression. So you'd have 1, 2, 3 mixtures. As a recreational diver, you're using a single tank, you're using a single BCD. You have a single mask. You don't have backup, basically. We're adhering to the redundancy ethic. So an item of equipment that could go wrong, putting your life at risk, you're duplicating that item with a backup item. This is part of the philosophy, and there's lots and lots and lots of other aspects to that you need to know to make a safe decompression dive below 40 metres.
Even Lee Cunningham and other seasoned divers are not immune to the dangers of the abyss. An extremely experienced deep diver, ex-champion of the Red Sea, Lee took 12 tanks with him to a depth of 240 metres, but forgot to bring a spare flashlight. His only source of light burst underwater, unable to handle the pressure, and Lee, who suffered from the bends, was taken to the decompression chamber. Thankfully, it was just a scare, and nothing terrible happened. It could have been much worse.
Hi, my name's Mark Andrews. I'm here at the Blue Hole to make my first dive here, actually. It's part of the training that I'm doing for next month's 333 metre dive.
We're making a trimix dive. The plan is 100 metres. We're going to basically drop down the middle of the blue hole here, touch bottom, swim over, have a little look at the arch. We're going to be a little bit deep for the arch on the bottom. We've got a series of deep stops, 2-minute deep stops, so once we've done our bottom time, then we'll sort of come back in, ascend in basically the same place, but during the ascent we'll have a good look at the arch. Mark's not dived the site before, so very nice, first dive at the blue hole, 100 metre dive. Okay, we've got Kafir, Mark and Ian, same plan. You're a team, and then we've got Val solo, me solo. We'll stagger it, so basically Val in 65, I'll be in the middle, and then you guys at the bottom, so Val can track me, I can track you, so we stay together as a group. Best place for us to drop is pretty much in the middle of the hole.
Just sort of picturing the dive, just going through a bit of mental preparation. It's a fairly easy dive, this one. I'm not expecting any major dramas, but like all things, if it's going to go wrong, it's going to go wrong at the most inappropriate time. So I treat every dive with the same level of commitment, be it 100 metres or 10 metres. At the end of the day, you can't breathe water. If it's going to go wrong, it's going to go wrong. You've got to be ready for it.
So Mark, how was it?
Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah?
Yeah. Awesome dive.